Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you'll be watching this session. Welcome to the newspaper review for today. I am Ayo, and I will be reviewing with you today. But before we go into all that we have for you today, let's go on a quick break, and we will be right back. Welcome back to the show. Following the issue of the kidnapping that happened at Kaduna State, the bandits who kidnapped these children are requesting for the sum of 40 trillion naira, motorbikes, and some other things which are mentioned. These and many more are the things we are set to review with you today. We'd like that you sit back and relax as we take you through the newspaper review. Looking at the first headline, it says, Bandits kill 7, injure scores in Plateau markets attack. Let's look at the news in details. At least 7 persons were confirmed dead on Monday after bandits say local government area of Plateau State. The attack, which happened at Zurak Company Market on Sunday afternoon, also left several others injured. A youth leader in the community, Abdullahi Husseini, who confirmed the incident on Monday, said the bandits arrived at the market when it was bubbling around 2 p.m. and opened fire on the people transacting their businesses, which led to the death of the victims. Husseini said the gunmen arrived in the market in their numbers, riding on motorcycles. They started shooting sporadically, killing 7 people instantly, while many others were injured. The gunmen successfully launched the attack and fled without any resistance because people were not expecting any security threats at the moment. They later fled to the bush, but police personnel have been deployed in the community to restore law and order. We called for more security deployment in the area because we don't know what may happen anytime soon. This is followed by the recent attack at Kaduna State, where over 200 students were kidnapped. Afterwards, we heard the case of the worshippers that were killed at Kaduna State. Also, there was the case of the mass abduction of women in Borno State. And just in, we got the story of the Kaduna State pupils that were kidnapped, where the kidnappers request for the sum of 40 trillion naira. Not only that, they requested for 11 e-locks and 150 motorcycles for the release of only 16 people. And we are wondering, like we looked at it yesterday, how can bandits invade a community, yet none could come to their rescue, no security personnel? But that is not the bone of contention for today. We just we saw the bandit camp that was discovered somewhere in Niger State, and nothing less than 100 bandits were arrested, still in this same country. Yet the incident at Kaduna State happened with no security personnel to stop these people. And we are wondering how these bandits were able to invade a community that there are over 100 persons in that community, yet there was none who could reach out to the security to report this issue. That over 200 pupils were kidnapped. Now, looking at the requests the bandits were making, they are demanding for the sum of 40 trillion naira. If they should sell the whole of Kaduna State, they cannot get 40 trillion naira to release only 16 pupils. Only 16. If they how much itself is the budget for Nigeria for 2024? The budget for the country is just 28 trillion naira. Yet bandits are requesting for 40 million naira. This is excluding the e-locks they are requesting for, excluding the 150 motorbikes that they are requesting for. Now, if we are to sum this up totally, maybe there's going to be a repeat of what happened in Buhari regime, where more money are printed. And if we are to print more money in the country now, what is the outcome? But then, I would like us to look at the way this thing is going. Do you all gradually see that the focus is no longer on hunger in the country? The focus is no longer on we are hungry, give us food to eat. Once upon a time, at the beginning of this year, it was we are hungry, give us food to eat. It was the issue of grains, prices of goods and services. Are you gradually saying that the center of focus has shifted from we are hungry to we need our lives to be safeguarded? And it is now seeming to me that this issue of bandits is being politicized in this country. People requesting for 40 trillion naira, not even billions. They're not even requesting in billions. Now they are requesting in trillions. Obviously, prices of things has increased. Bandits also need more money to be able to foot their bills, to be able to take care of their own responsibility. But sequel to all that has been happening so far, 267 students in Kaduna State, 200 women in Borno State, the people that were killed in Kaduna State still, 15 people again killed in a market in Jos, in Plateau State. Yet, the federal government has not seen any remedy to all that is happening. And it is making us to wonder if there are some people that are sponsoring these bandits just so money can come out from the pocket of the federal government. Yet, these things has not been properly looked into to see how banditry will be curbed. And just in, Sheikh Gumi said to Tinubu that it should not be like Buhari, that he should join him in to dialogue with the bandits. And I began to wonder, what is there to dialogue with bandits about? And if a religious a religious fanatic like Sheikh Gumi, not only a fanatic, is known for exhibiting all sorts of controversy. If a person like Sheikh Gumi could come outside to tell Tinubu that they should negotiate with bandits, then this is a call for us to look into who Sheikh Gumi is. This is a call for us to look at it that this is the same person that said they should not call bandits terrorists. But I won't take you through that route now. Very quickly, let's hear from this video.
These people are calling a money that even federal government don't have it. Can you imagine 40 trillion? They are requiring 40 trillion. For the 13%. Yes, for the 13%, 40 trillion. Our budget is not even up to that. 40 trillion. Is it 11 Hilux car? Then 150. Is it Boko Haram? I don't know the name of that bikes. 140. Honda. Where do we Honda car? How do they get this money? People are living hand to mouth now. And you are asking them to bring this huge amount of money. Where do they get this money? In fact, government should come and help us. If not, these people will die in their hand. Please, we are calling on government to please help us come to our aid by providing security to us. In fact, if we have a military base by that side, they will be able to prevent this occurrence. This bandit will not be able to come if we have this.
Do you all hear that? Even the man himself was shocked. This is a community leader, and he emphasized on something. The government should come and help us. Definitely, the bandits are communicating with these people. not with the government. They are communicating with with the community. That means these are people that know them. These are people that we are together in this country. These people are right here. They are in us, and they are amongst us. They know what is happening, and I expect that the federal government should have held this Sheikh Gumi that is advocating for these terrorists. Oh, he said we should not call them terrorists. He said they should remain bandits. That the day the federal government announced these bandits as terrorists, that will be the end of the country. Yet the federal government has done nothing to what this sheikh has said. For a person to come outside to advocate for what to be advocating for a dialogue with bandits, this is a call to attention on the part of the federal government that this person must know something about these bandits. This person will have link up to these bandits just so they could get them. Look at the case of the people that were the bandit camp that was discovered at Niger State. Does these people in any way look like they were not a part of Nigeria? They don't in any way look like they are not. They are from outside. Maybe we have outsiders invading our security. These are people from inside. These are our own people. Yet, how come they are yet to discover who is sponsoring these people? How come by now, after they have discovered them, we only see their faces? We want to see names of people mentioned. We need to get to a point in this country that we soil our hands to get the truth. We force the truth out of people. We press on until we realize who is sponsoring all these people. There is no how over 100 bandits were arrested, yet none of them has opened up to mention their sponsor, to mention a link up to how to bring these other bandits to book. Yet we are here. Yesterday we mentioned the fact that it is not enough that the Mr. President is carrying placard. We want these things looked into. How come they are here to scrutinize these arrested Niger State bandits? Probably if they have scrutinized them, probably if they had started working as they have shown us, which is a good one, that they discovered their camp, we also need them to press further. Perhaps if they had pressed further, they would have gotten the truth, at least a hint, from these arrested Niger bandits. And here is the sheikh saying bandits should not be declared as terrorists. If they are not declared terrorists, then what are they? What are they? Kidnapping people, taking people out of their comfort zone, making life unbearable for them, demanding for huge amount of money. They should probably put an end to all that is happening. After all, just last week I saw a video of some northerners, a Muslim clerics, who said Nigeria should be divided. Sequel to what these people have said, we saw cases of bandits attacks and all of that happening in the country. Yet this has not given the FG a clue on what to focus on. And I still wonder why this Sheikh Gumi is still moving about. He hasn't been apprehended yet. At least for a person to have known where, when and how to dialogue with bandits, this is a clue that he knows something about it. This is something that the federal government should follow up with. I mean, this is disheartening. This is disheartening that there is somebody that is saying we can dialogue with these people. Obviously, he is advocating for them. Yet he's not even looking at he's not even making his reference to the people. He's talking about he's talking to the president. These are things that you can just make order. Let this man be scrutinized. Let's see what he knows about what is currently happening. This will give us a clue to what next. Instead of just sitting back and wondering how to go about it, we want results. We want these people brought back. We don't only want to talk about it. We want to see. We want to see. Sheikh Gumi obviously has a link to this terrorist. Let's see. Let's know him. Also, recently there was a case of a man a US-based Nigerian um, who discovered an artificial intelligence that an artificial intelligence that can discover bandits. Yet, when this story surfaced online few weeks back, a lot of Nigerians reacted to the fact that this man would be black. On getting this man to discover how we can improve on security with the aid of his invention. Yet there was no follow up on this man. There was no follow up on this person that discovered the artificial intelligence that can discover bandits. And these are brains that we ought to invest our energy and time in. These are brains that we ought to look out for on how we can improve on the security sector. I hope that with this issue of bandit attack everywhere, the federal government can find out this man and let's see how this can help our security sector. Yes, they have succeeded in diverting our attention. Our attention has been diverted from expensive, how expensive things are becoming. Our attention is no longer on bring naira devaluation. Our attention is no longer on the happenings in the country and all of that. Our attention is now on security. So now is not the time for anyone to leave the country. Very quickly, let's look at some of the things that. So, according to Sheikh Gumi, back to him, he is an esteemed Islamic scholar from Kaduna. He expressed his willingness to facilitate comprehensive discussion between the federal government and bandits in order to secure the freedom of all abducted Nigerians. He expressed his concern over the decision of the Kaduna State government to refuse negotiation with the bandits involved in the abduction of 287 school children from Kuriga Government Secondary School. And nearly 5 days have passed since the group kidnapping of the students from Kuriga School, and government has not yet managed to secure their freedom. But Sheikh Gumi suggested that the government adopt the same method it used to rescue the Abuja-Kaduna train passengers who were kidnapped in March 28, 2022, as they were traveling to Kaduna. He also urged President Bola Tinubu administration not to repeat the mistake made by former President Buhari, who refused to engage in discussion with the bandits. Gumi said the government stand of no negotiation with the bandits is an unfortunate position. My advice is that the government should dialogue with the bandit, not only for this Kuriga school children abduction, but all the cases. Also, the government should use the same approach it used in releasing passengers that were abducted on Abuja Kaduna train in 2022 to release the Kuriga school children and others. I am ready to lead a holistic dialogue between the government and bandits. It is a religious duty for me to do so for peace. I hope the present government of President Bola Tinubu will listen by dialoguing with the bandits, because the past administration of the former president Muhammadu Buhari refused to do so. The truth is that there are people at the top that they have run out of cash and they need cash, and somebody is here advocating for them. I will be at the forefront to go and dialogue with bandits. It is a religious duty for him to do so. How come it was not a religious duty for him to talk about prices of goods and services that was increased? How come it was not his duty to mention the fuel subsidy remover? How come it was not his duty to talk about the expensive lifestyles expensive lifestyles of our leaders? How come it was not his duty to advocate for NLC when they came out to protest? How come it was not a religious duty to talk about various happenings in the country? How come his duty here is only to lead to help the federal government in dialoguing with bandits? If not that there is something fishy, if not that there is something fishy that we need to look at. Sincerely, this country, we are sitting on a keg of gunpowder, and if care is not taken, we the people, as the people are offering to help us, are the people that are still behind our case. And I hope that this man that is talking about dialoguing with bandits, the one who said we should not refer to bandits as terrorists, I hope that it does not have something to do as well with what is currently happening. We want these people released. At the same time, these are pointers. Obvious link to who these terrorists are. They don't want to negotiate. Even if they had wanted to negotiate, obviously what he's saying is that these people should be given what they are demanding for. More money should be printed. These bandits will become enriched. They will become all right. They will continue to live flamboyant lifestyles. Yet these are people that we see day to day. This man should be scrutinized. Let's know what he has to do with this banditry. We have to link up. Federal government should stop giving us some talk shows. We are tired of hearing them talking about it. We are tired of hearing all these headlines. These are two links up. The people discovered in Niger State, let them be scrutinized. Let them be investigated. Who sent them? There is no how they will torture and investigate over 100 men that they will not discover truth from them. And if they can follow up on this Sheikh Gumi that wants to negotiate with the government, with the bandits, they should follow up on him. Or should we say that the federal government is afraid of this man? That's why they have not gone after him. Should we say that there is something, there is a backup that this man is giving to our leaders that made him not to have been apprehended for this thing that he has said? These are two link up. We expect results very soon. So this will bring us to the end of the newspaper review for today. We will be giving it to you back to back on what is coming next after this banditry. So we would like that you keep tab with us, stay tuned with us, because we'll be giving you updates back to back on the aftermath of this bandits request. Thank you all so much for staying tuned with us till this time. Till I come your way again, I am Ayo, and do have a great day.